Some Youth Organizing Academy. It's basically a school. It was modeled after the National School for Strategic Organizing.
I really fell in love with the work that I saw going on at the Strategy Center. The first Strategy Center event that I ever came to was an event around Hurricane Katrina and Eric's book, Katrina's Legacy. And that was the first time I'd ever heard about anybody talking about building a black nation and, really, talking about the advancement of black people in a way that in a very radical way that I'd never heard before. And that inspired me to just keep coming out to events. And the more I came into the office, the more I came out to the events, I found myself here like 3-4 times a week, and I just really fell in love with what they're doing here. And I saw SYOA as a way for me to be here as much as possible, just a way for me to be at the Strategy Center doing, what I come to fall in love with.
Okay, the hardest part about being an SYOA is, for me personally, just like self-reflection. I have like as a Latina, a woman of color, I've always been taught to, just accept whatever's thrown at you. I've always had, I can speak to the masses, but when it comes to me, I can speak about racism and sexism and, homophobia like nothing. But when it comes to, speaking about what my experience is when it comes to those issues, it's so difficult.
Particularly of color, particularly working class, who we've been working with, are exposed to and put through a program where they're exposed to a structure where they can go out and organize and be engaged in really, on the ground, intense practice every day, that they're here, and also have a class as well where they're engaged real theory that drives our work at the Strategy Center and all of our campaigns. But it's
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. That is very ridiculous.
Yeah,
It went from 3 to 5. It's like, and they jumped. I mean, my God, $2.
Yeah, and then you have to get on 6 buses to really, use to really take advantage of the $5.
Yes, because sometimes I'm only going to my meetings, and then after that I don't need it anymore. I have to give it to somebody else. I'm not gonna throw it away.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's ridiculous. And then I find myself trying to take a shortcut, and I still wind up spending more money than the $3 if I use $1.25. Yeah.
Flyer talks more about our victory at the city council meeting. So, we're really an organization that's out there and trying to pressure people in, politicians like that.
Yeah.
So Lois, nice to meet you. I'm Alejandra.
Okay, nice to meet you too. Nice to have somebody fighting for the people,
and you can join too.
Yes, okay.
Have a nice day.
Buses it's kind of hard because you have to catch for the person's attention, and then it's there are these people that you don't know. You just have to start a conversation. You have to talk to them. You have to kind of get them interested in what you're saying, and it's hard because you don't know what they're interested in. You don't know them at all. Really the only thing you go into knowing is their name. So it's really hard. And then it's challenging because there's people you have to kind of come out of your comfort zone, because there's some people who you aren't comfortable talking to, but you still have to talk to because maybe they could have good ideas for the Strategy Center or for everything that's going on, right? So that's, I guess it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for me because I don't usually speak to people just randomly on the bus.
And it's a trip, and the buses specifically because that's my base. You know what I'm saying? That those are your people. I am a bus rider. I am a back of the bus rider. I don't do the front of the bus. You'll catch me in the back of the bus in the corner, and those are the people that I talk to. And it's a trip because that I feel like a responsibility towards them. The same way that Patrice and Mark Anthony told me what's up, came to my school, took the time to work with me, and now I'm at the level I'm at, they deserve that same kind of attention from me. You know what I mean? So it's a responsibility that you feel to get on the buses. And to be honest, sometimes I really don't feel like doing it because it's a lot. It's intense. It's heavy. Today I had one of my most intense situations on the bus, And sometimes, you know, you kind of want to chill out, but you can't chill out because exploitation is still happening while you're not looking. Racism is still happening. Sexism, femicide, it's still happening. You can't chill out. The bus, organizing on the bus, if I had to explain it in the simplest way, I would just say it's necessary. It has to be done because that's where the folks are at.
Okay, the bus started eating when you can